Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. That's right, guys. I just gave you a brief sample of one of the most iconic songs ever written in pop music history by this gentleman right here, Paul McCartney of the Beatles. I wanted to show you that sample because today I saw Danny Boyle's new film, Yesterday. And I'm going to bring you my review for it right now on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Here we go. Alright, so Yesterday is the new Danny Boyle movie about an Indian Londoner who was in a biking accident, who got hit by a bus, and he flew to like the pavement, and the power went out around the world for 12 seconds. And as he woke up in the hospital, he was the only person in the world to know who the Beatles are. And he takes it on himself to recreate some of the most iconic songs ever written in music history. This is a very, very bold premise for Danny Boyle, because you know how music can be. It's a very dog-eat-dog industry, just like the film industry. And there was a lot of copyright issues with this if Danny Boyle or his producers didn't ask Paul McCartney or Ringo Starr to like possibly use their songs for this movie. But I will say this movie pays off very respectfully. It's a fun movie. It's very colorful. And it's got a very likable lead in Himesh Patel. This is his first feature-length debut, and he is the heart and soul of this movie. And this is a very fun movie to go see, even if you are a Beatles fan or not a Beatles fan. But just about everybody in the world knows Yesterday, Hey Jude, I Want to Hold Your Hand, all those songs. The Beatles wrote hundreds of iconic pop songs, and Himesh Patel takes it for himself to become like a songwriter, and he wants to take credit for them. And in a way, this could probably piss off a lot of Beatles fans. You can't really sing popular songs that have already been written by this iconic band. And in a way, Danny Boyle kind of like makes fun of like the music industry, but he does it lightheartedly. I will say that Ed Sheeran was a very interesting choice to have as like a co-star, because I'm sure a lot of people know who Ed Sheeran is, but the Beatles are the most iconic British rock pop band ever in the music industry. And to say that like Coldplay and Ed Sheeran were bigger than them, it kind of bothered me, because everybody knows who the Beatles are, but a lot of people probably don't really care for like Ed Sheeran or Coldplay. I mean, I can listen to them, but I would go back to the Beatles for just some fun music. There's quite a few Beatles songs that I do like, and I really hate to say this because I wasn't really all that personal with like my life story, but my dad would have enjoyed this movie. He was a very big Beatles fan, but he passed away in 2015. But I felt that this movie could have been for him, because I myself have seen Paul McCartney 4 times and I enjoyed every single time. And he got me through a lot of pain and despair, and this movie kind of opened my eyes to remember the good times with my dad and how much he enjoyed music in general. That's enough of that. I really don't want to go into much about that. But as for yesterday, this is a very fun, colorful movie, and it's very energetic. I know a lot of people aren't really talking about it, but guys, I enjoyed this. I said it was one of my most anticipated movies of the summer, but my final grade for yesterday is going to be a B, which is 4 stars. And guys, if you want to go see this movie, just go see it. Have fun with it. And of course, you already know that I'm Mike Pruitt, the real hero. I'm out to save the day from bad criticism and people who don't enjoy good movies, which this movie is subpar, but it's just an okay Danny Boyle film. I do enjoy his other movies like 127 Hours and Slumdog Millionaire and 28 Days Later, but this one was kind of like in the middle of his catalog. But it's still a pretty enjoyable movie, and y'all can follow me on Stardust, follow me on Facebook. You can even friend me. I don't even care. Y'all can find me on Instagram and friend me. I don't even care about that either. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and guys, I'll see you in the next video, which is most likely going to be Spider-Man Far From Home. Very much looking forward to that. That comes out on Tuesday, and I'll try and see that on that day and bring you my review for that movie. Otherwise, guys, have a good Friday afternoon and stay safe. Don't blast off any fireworks. You got less than a week until the 4th of July. But until next time, I'll see you next Tuesday for Spider-Man Far From Home, and peace.